From the sweltering heats of the Mojave Desert to the unpredictable habitat of Tanzania's Serengeti, from the murky depths of the Marina Trench, from the exhilarating heights of Mount Kilimanjaro, you have the pleasure of listening to From Chicago to Dummast, the Dummast Podcast. What's going on with your tie? What up, Lloyd?
How are you, sir?
I'm doing perfectly well. How are
That's
you
awesome.
today? How are you this
I think I'm
fine
okay.
evening?
I think I'm okay.
You think?
I think so. Trying to make it, man. You never know what's going to
You
happen.
say that
these
every
days.
week. You say that every week. You think like zombies are gonna pop out?
Hey,
or
bro,
something.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to kick off, bro.
You get that bliggity? What is up with you and these drinks, man? It's the second time you did that in the intro. Last week you did this.
You got to drink my Brondo, bro.
over there consuming them electrolytes.
Can't be talking with Cottonmouth now. Come on, you know.
I feel you, man. I got my little Kirkland. My Kirkland, what is it? Who does this? Target? Is that Target that do that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I
don't
don't shop. My woman does that. So
you don't tell her to get the quality water. You can come in here with any type of generic water hose. Water. You can... we want that.
Dude,
we want that filtered. We want that filtered Nestle, my brother. That Spring Life Nestle.
We do get those sometimes.
We don't want.
I don't know how this Kirkland got in this house.
We don't want that Jose's tap water hose water, bro. We don't want that. Okay, we want that quality stuff.
You want that grade A.
I want the Grey Poupon of water is what I want.
I hear you, man. So what's going on in your world?
Same old.
How's work?
It's getting a little stressful, bro.
Oh shit.
It's getting a little stressful. I'm about ready to stop being an essential worker at this point, brother.
Do you got a choice?
Not really, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do.
I feel you. I hear you, man. Me, like I said, still homebound, still with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm running on a few hours, bro. What time is it right here? It's 1:17.
Hey, don't talk to me about hours because you woke me up from my old man nap. You know, I'm
bro,
not.
Let's dissect this a little bit. What is an old man nap?
Old man is the old man nap is the naps you take when you get old, brother.
Let the listeners know.
Very self-explanatory.
Let the listeners know. What is the difference between like a nap when you like 40 plus or like a nap when you 20?
I ain't really take naps in my 20s, so that's what I'm saying.
That's the difference.
That's the difference. Bro, I used to mess with my father all the time, man. Man, why you always sleep? He said, "You see, when you see when you get a little older,
bro. Ain't nothing better than that nap. You just like you on the couch and just drift away, bro. Like ain't nothing better than that, man. Like I could be asleep for like 10, 15 minutes. I feel like I slept for 2 hours, man. You woke up like recharged.
That fast charger. That's that fast charger, bro.
But yeah, man, ain't nothing much up with me. Like I was about to go into, I'm running on fumes, man. My son decided like the night before the last working on the show, so I was up to about 3 a.m. And now it's about 2:30, and I crawl into bed. I think I might have got an hour and 30 minutes sleep before the 1-year-old woke up with night terrors, man.
Wow,
oh, goodness, man. And at that time, my lady, she was getting ready for work, so I can't depend on her at that point. She getting ready for work, so I'm
getting out of there.
Yeah, she about it's dark when she leave out for work, you know. So yeah, it's just me and him, and I tried to go to sleep. I was up to about 6:30 a.m.
Wow.
And he was up with me, and then
you didn't give him none of that tussing.
Nah, I ain't
get some of that Hennessy and rub it on his gums.
Some of that catnip. No, I ain't do that.
Don't tell your mom.
Man, we was up 5 a.m. listening, watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, bro.
Okay.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and Google Gaga, man, that on repeat. But we finally went to sleep around maybe about 6:30. Yeah, about
Okay.
6:30, and then here come the
And
other
then the
one.
other one woke you up, right?
The
Yeah,
other
that's
one
that's
woke
what I
me
was
up.
about to say.
And he got to have his chocolate milk every morning. So, like, man, I'm running on fumes. And right now it is 1:19 a.m. Eastern time.
He came and got his concierge, his butler.
His morning rights.
You know what time it is.
Yeah, he had just nudged me. He's like with it in his hand, like, yeah, pour this for me. Like, bro, you can't pour this yourself.
No,
You're 5 years old. You
don't
can't
want to wake
twist
up
that
with,
off and
with chocolate milk all on the carpet, bro.
that's gonna happen anyway. That's
don't
gonna
wanna
happen
do that.
anyway, right there, boy.
Chocolate milk in the Xbox, all on the TV. And does your son like touch screens in your house? My son, like, I have fingerprints on every TV screen in my
Not
house.
so much the 5-year-old. The 1-year-old, and I was talking to you about this earlier, bro. At least all my game controllers, all the remotes in the house have spent time in the trash.
Right.
All of them, bro.
That's because
like
he's saying you garbage. That's all that is.
Bruh.
He's just trying to tell you need to step your game up.
Bro, like, there have been things that have just come up missing.
Mm-hmm. You find them in the garbage.
Not even find them in the car. You just chalk it. You done threw it away. That's what it is. We threw it away.
You never find
because like he just like for the last few months, man, he's just in a mode where he just throw everything in the trash. Like
the lost artifacts.
And one of the main things he'll throw in the trash, even more so than the remotes, is his milk. He'll get to his like powdered milk and canned milk and just throw it in the trash, bro.
He telling you he don't want that crap, man. That's what that is.
I can't tell. This boy eat everything, bro. It's so weird, man. My 5-year-old, pickiest eater in the world. And I'm a picky eater, but he's even worse than me, man. My 5-year-old only eat nuggets, pizza, and rice. That's it, man. Nuggets, pizza, and rice.
It's a weird combination, but okay.
Right. They have nothing to do with each other.
Right.
Anyway, but that's all he eat. But the other one, bro.
Garbage disposal, just everything.
This boy eat hot chips, bro. Like he got a stomach like me, man. Like he could consume anything. Like nothing really bothers him, man. He be eating hot chips, barbecue sauce. He don't care what it is, man. He putting it away.
Right.
He is putting it away.
I heard you talking one day when we were FaceTime, and you were telling the older one, like, you taking too long to eat. He already done.
Man, hey. And they don't eat the same, like the portions is pretty much on par with each other. Like that's how much the 1-year-old eat and how little the 5-year-old eat. Their portion, they'll get the same thing on their plate, and the 1-year-old be done.
Right.
He'd be done, man. So that's what I'm going through right now, man. That and at one point in time, it was more consistent with him, with the night terrors. Now it's very rare, but I mean, he did it to me last night. Hopefully, he'll do it to me today because
it's terrible if you're doing that and you just went to sleep. Now you got to wake right back up.
Correct. And
did y'all take turns like in the middle of the night changing diapers and stuff like that?
A Negro, please, bro.
Wow, you one of them dudes, huh?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, man. Like, I'm not built for that, bro. I'm not built for that, and I think a lot of men are like that. We just not built in that nurturing way. Like,
I'm not. Like, I changed diapers. I
changed diapers.
I got up in the middle of the night, made bottles, and stayed up with the child, but. As they get a little bit older and they can kind of fend for themselves a little bit more, I'm a little bit. They go to their mother more than they came to me at that point. But when they were babies, I did a little bit more.
Bro, okay, so you know me, man. I deal with like anxiety and stuff like that. So like, I'm up at night because I'm scared to go to sleep because of the anxiety. So when I finally go to sleep, I'm asleep. Okay. And I don't want to wake back up because then I'll never go back to sleep. Just like last night, my son woke me up. We couldn't go back to sleep, or I couldn't go back to sleep. So when I'm asleep, I'm taking advantage of it. So, and I might not even hear the kid, hear the baby. So when I'm asleep, that's it for me, man. But she'll wake up and she do a good job, man. That's why she a mother, man, because they could do stuff that we can't do, and that's just one of them things, man. I'm just not that nurturing type, man. I'm like,
yeah. I was talking to somebody at work about this. Like, I had to learn. Like I didn't get like that until I got to the third one when I really had to know you got to be a little bit more in there with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thankfully, your kids are a little closer. My daughters are 4 years apart.
Yeah, my
and
son,
then,
they 4 years. They 4 years.
And then my son is 11 years apart from the next one. Somewhere around there.
That's a long gap, man. That's a long gap. But yeah, man. I think just me personally, I'm just not a nurturer like that. Like my wife, she'll run and from one side of the room to the other side of the room, do a dive just so the baby won't fall. And I'm like, let that motherfucker fall. You know what I'm saying? Like
Scar's Bill character.
Correct. You know,
you bet you won't do it no more.
Yeah, I'm just not that. I'm just not that type.
Bro, my son used to fall out of the bed all the time. Because this is when I used to work evenings. So I used to watch him during the day so we didn't have to pay for daycare or anything. But he would wake up and see that I'm asleep. And he would just try and go explore the house. You know, we have one of those beds that sits kind of high because it has the storage at the bottom of it and stuff.
Okay.
And he would just, all I would hear is, like, how many times are you gonna fall out of the bed before you stop doing this, bro? I had to start putting them, like, preemptively putting them in the playpen and stuff like that. Then he's trying to climb out the playpen. Like he's always been like a little handful.
Well, so Aaron, my 5-year-old, when he was of that age, that baby age, he was a daredevil, man. His main thing was, I'm gonna jump off this couch and I'm just gonna keep doing it until something happens.
Whatever happens.
Right. So, you know, my girl, she would always try to catch him. Catch him, stop him, try to stay by him. Well, my attitude was, eventually it's gonna happen. He gonna do this.
When you hit your head on the side of the table, you will learn your lesson.
Right. So my whole thing was, you know what? I think it might be time to just let him fall and experience that, because he's gonna do this when we're not around. It's gonna happen. So one day she wasn't around. He was playing that game. I explained to him, stop. I'm not gonna catch you this next time. And he took a good one, man. He had the legs bent, like
wow. Okay.
He jumped off the blickety.
He went full Monty out there.
Splat right on the floor, man. Crying, and you know what? He never did it again.
There you go.
The new one, Jace. He don't care, bro. He don't care. Like he don't care.
He a true enthusiast.
He don't care. He will
live
fall
life on the edge.
Correct. He will fall and he will do the exact same thing again. He don't care. He's like, you know what? Yeah, I failed, but I'm gonna perfect it this time. I'm gonna try to find a way.
He got that look. He got that look in his eyes, man.
Yeah, he man. So that's it, man. That's all I got to say about them. These bad little boys I got, man. I'm so thankful for them, you know.
Right.
So thankful for them. I'm glad I ain't got to go through what you got to go through with the two girls, bro. I don't think
my girls have been pretty good, bro. I've had too many problems. One of them went a little boy crazy. The other one not so much. But you know, you did. Did
you purchase a shotgun?
Nah.
Oh man, you got to get the shotgun.
I don't talk about blickies on air, bro. I might be dirty. Don't be trying to entrap me. Okay.
All right, everybody. We have a jam-packed show for you guys today.
No, we don't.
You're right. We actually don't.
All right, let me cue the music. Let's get out of here.
All right. Peace-ski, whiskey. No, I'm just playing. So, Ty, at the last episode, we talked about Fleece Johnson.
Booty.
And there we go. Mr. Fleece Johnson. So y'all might be asking, if y'all don't know who Fleece Johnson is, Fleece Johnson was on Locked Up. Right? I'm saying that right. Locked Up, right?
It's Locked Up or Locked Down. I don't know, bro. One of them shows.
One of them shows. So Locked Up, Locked Down, whatever it was, Fleece Johnson is a character on there who famously was talking about one of his hobbies.
Warrior.
Talking about one of his hobbies. He is the booty warrior. Play some of his clips if you got them ready.
The booty warrior.
I'm sorry.
The booty warrior. Bro, have some patience, my brother. Have some patience.
What is that? XSP. KSP.
We met Fleece Johnson, a longtime inmate who practices a very different kind of homosexuality.
Well, we have sexual desires, right? So you got a bunch of men locked up in one place. All of them get hard. All of them horny. All of them got sexual desires. So what are they going to do? You won't let them have a woman. They gonna have each. Somebody's gonna have to give us some booty, and it's just that simple.
The most memorable story that Fleece told us.
Look at his face
about the
like
place
he's so
and importance
impressed
that
by Fleece.
Booty has in a
Right, he had the little head waggle, you know.
And he went on about it and on about it.
In his prison, booty was more important than food. Booty, a man's butt. It was more important. I'm sorry. It was more booty. I'm sorry. Having some booty. I'm sorry. Was more important than drinking water.
Bro.
I like booty.
All right now, brother.
All right, bro. Like,
let me tell you something. I love women, but booty ain't never been more important than living or drinking water or eating. It's something that I like to have, but
a woman's booty ain't even that important.
Yeah, that brother tripping, bro. Like, you know what Fleece Johnson is? Fleece Johnson is the best don't do crime, don't go to jail advertisement you can ever have. Because why would you ever want to be in an environment where people like that are walking around?
Bruh.
Why? Where you gotta watch your back because he looking at you. Come here.
Bro, I've always tried to understand this dude's mindset. Cause like, it's more important than breathing, fam. Like, I don't like,
so
I can't even like.
So you on the ground taking your last breath. The only thing you can think of is some booty.
Bro, like,
that's the only thing you can think of. For some strange reason.
And the way he said it, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's the foremost authority on booty, man. Like, now booty. Like, he just, bro, one day, and I've always said this, it has never happened. It has never happened to me where two people were randomly talking about booty. I always wanted to just button into a conversation and just be like, now booty. Like, it just... I can't get over it, man.
Put your little monocle on.
Right. My man was an expert on the subject, man. Did you hear him? Man said,
bro, man.
Now booty. Like, he had a tale, like he had multiple tales about it, bro. Like, now booty.
I'm telling you, bro, you don't need a scared straight show. That's all you need, right?
Just show me Fleece Johnson, bro. I want no parts of jail. You know what, Your Honor?
Fleece Johnson. You want your son? You want your son not to do crime? Show him stuff like that.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. I throw my hat on the mercy of the court. I will never ever do. Just do not send me to jail with Fleece Johnson or anyone like him, man. Like, the man said he a warrior. The man said he's a warrior.
He gonna fight for that booty. He coming for it, bro.
Bro, that's crazy.
He gonna fight for it. Can you imagine being in jail fighting for your life because that dude wants you,
bro? The man said
it looked like we talking about one of those, like one of them Hollywood action flicks.
Bro, the man said
one of them back and forth fights.
He said, "I like you, I want you." And we can do this the easy way and the hard way.
And it's always
yes. Bro, the man ain't even came across like any real And,
wait, what you think he like 52 and old? What was
bro? He gotta be the way he was talking, bro. The way he was talking. The way he was talking, he's never been conquered, bro. Like any booty he wants,
is he?
It's his, bro.
He the Achilles of booty warriors,
bro.
Is that what it is?
My man is Conan, a barbarian of booty, bro.
I don't never want to be locked down with no people like that, bro.
That dude is a legend, bro. He hasn't been conquered. He hasn't been beat. Just give him the title, bro. Booty warrior, champion.
There you go. Do he walk around with like a booty belt, the booty title? Is he the prison booty champ? Is that what it is?
Facts.
I don't know, bro.
Oh my God, man. I'm serious, man.
I'm serious. I'm serious.
Moving on, bro. I'm not gonna get through the rest of the show.
These are permanently on my soundboard. I just want to let you know that. That's never leaving my soundboard.
You gonna pop me every time, dear. So you can't do this to me.
Hey, don't look. You gotta watch your verbiage now. Like,
you gonna pop me, bro.
Watch your verbiage.
You gonna pop me open, bro. You
sound like Fleece up in there now.
All right, moving on, man. Moving on.
I can get gratuitous with it now because you made this a topic, so now I get to use this soundboard as much as I want.
Oh my goodness, bro. Moving on to 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
50 Cent. So some news came out about 50 Cent and his son.
Mm-hmm.
I guess him and his son. What? And maybe you know this more than me. What were him and his son at odds about?
Oh, this goes back to when he was paying child support to his ex, and I guess he felt like the son was picking the ex above him and becoming entitled, or whatever. Okay. So they kind of had a falling out, and they just haven't seen eye to eye since then.
Well, I mean, ultimately, it would result to 50 Cent saying something that actually shocked both of us is that he don't know if he used to love his son, but he
was asked a question by Van Lathan, and he asked him, 50, do you love your son? And he said, I used to.
Right. I don't know about you, bro. And we just talked about our kids, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I even said at the end of that, I'm thankful for them, bro. I can't ever see a scenario, a issue, a situation, and maybe I just ain't been pushed to that point. I just don't think it'll ever happen, man. I got too much love in my heart for my kids. Like I don't know, man. That's so alien to me to even think and even say anything. Like
I can't get to that point at all.
That's crazy. I mean.
Yeah,
that's I don't know, man. That's it's like I'm at a loss for words. Like, how does it get to that point? Like, how does the love you have for your kids? Like, you used to love them, and but just by nature.
How do you used to love your kids?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you, bro. I don't know. That's. Let's do this, man. Let's talk about 50 Cent other son. Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Tekashi
6ix9ine.
Right. 50 actually had some words about him, saying that Tekashi is he'll get back to where he was. He gonna make some money, still gonna make money. He's just not more so like in middle America, but not so much in the hood as he's gonna be.
I think he'll be fine in the hood.
I do too.
I mean, this generation don't care about snitches.
That's what I was about to say. These kids, that's not part of their code. That's more
to be honest, me as a civilian, I don't care about it's not my life. He told. He's still gonna be able to sell records. It is what it is. You know, I'm not a drug dealer, gang member, criminal. So like, I don't really care about that crap. And he released a song today. He already got 11 million views.
Yeah.
So I think 50 Cent was correct.
Are you mad at him? Like,
nah,
I don't know.
I can't.
If I'm in the same situation, bro, I'm probably
I don't care,
gonna
bro.
do the same thing, bro. Like,
I don't care. Like, he was not really a true gang member. I don't know what they thought about bringing this young kid in and making him like an honorary gang member. And then started having sex with his baby mother and kidnapped him, beat him up, robbed him, started threatening him. Like, what did you think he was gonna do?
Tried to beat up his mama. Like what do you think this man was gonna do?
Because you were his muscle, so he don't have muscle to go against you, right? So, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm an advocate for snitching, quote unquote, because I think if you do the crime, you should do the time. But you know, I can't get mad at him. You know, he protected himself in that situation. It is what it is.
Correct. And we're not gonna forget he did put himself in that position. Like,
right.
You put yourself there. But at the same time, bro, with the way the cards were dealt, I don't see how I could have did anything different. You know, I mean,
right.
He's smashing Mark's baby mama, man. Like, I don't.
I just don't understand what he was supposed to do. What could he do in that situation? You know, when you don't have the muscle anymore, what do you do?
Who knows, brother? Who knows? The king of NY.
He's still calling himself the king of NY?
I guess. I mean,
you say you guess.
I guess. Like, why would he stop? Dude put out a record today, bro.
11 million. Well, last I checked, it was 11 million views.
Look at Stat. Look at Stat Boy go. Look at Stat Boy go.
Let's see where it's at right now.
Stat Boy, what you got for me?
It said 22 million views.
Jesus, it doubled.
It doubled since I got home from work, it doubled in 7 hours, 8 hours.
So he out there clocking numbers, man. The boy winning.
And I think that's his YouTube channel. So, you know, he making money off that as well.
The boy is winning.
Came home, got a bag from the record label that he was on before he went in. And he gonna drop some more albums. So, I mean, what can you say? I mean, I'm not gonna I'm a middle-aged man. I'm not gonna walk around mad at the guy who told on the dudes who was trying to kill him. Like, okay. It don't affect me.
That's what it is, man. It is what it is. All right, moving on to something a little bit more serious. The Ahmaud Arbery. Am I pronouncing it right?
I believe it's Arbery, yes.
Yeah. So bro, it just seems like this is happening like too much. Like it seems like it's at least once a week you hear about some brown black African American or brown or his minority being gunned down by a white man. I mean, I'm just gonna come out there and say it. I don't know, man. It's to the point. Me personally, and I don't know how you feel. Just me personally. Yeah, I'm mad. And a lot of times when I hear about these stories, I'm sad. But I've come to be used to feel used to it. And that's the sad part right there. Like so many of us are almost desensitized to what's going on out here when it comes to hate crimes. And
you think this was a hate crime?
Oh yeah, it was a hate crime.
You think when they saw him, they intentionally said, let's go kill him? Or do you think they were actually trying to quote unquote apprehend him and just killed him because they panicked? Because I can't really get I definitely think they were in the wrong, because I'm not a fan of this. You see a black person looking suspicious, so you take your gun and go pursue them. Because from my perspective, I think people are knowing that it's a good chance they can get off.
Well,
So let me just go duck hunting real fast.
And for a while, they did get off. For a while,
Right.
it wasn't even investigated. You know,
Right.
you got this dead man. I mean, if you got this dead man on the ground.
Let's say the story that they told was true, that they saw him peeking into houses or breaking into houses or whatever.
Well,
it's not your job to go apprehend him.
Well, first off, they said it was robberies in the neighborhood.
Right.
There's been robberies in the neighborhood lately.
Well, they said the night before they saw him.
Yeah, bullshit.
Looking into houses and stuff. Like what?
BS, bro. I'm calling BS on that one. But yeah, you saw this black man at night. Nah, bro. Anyway, I don't even want to get that deep into it, bro. I just
let me go back to your point about being upset and desensitized.
Right. That's
essentially, I walk around. You remember how in the Avengers, Bruce Banner basically told him how he controls the Hulk is he's always mad. Mm-hmm. I'm essentially always mad at this shit, but at the point now where I just don't show it outwardly, because to me it becomes a distraction. I think as Black people, we need to work on just our socioeconomic statuses in this country so that we can attain power and affect actual change. Because the emotional reactions at this point, if you say we're desensitized to seeing our own people get killed, I think they're desensitized to seeing us get upset at it. You get what I'm saying? They don't care. Nobody on the other side cares. Right? So, well, I'm not going to say that. A lot of the people on the other side don't care. You know, they come up with all of these convoluted explanation as to why what happened was the right thing, or we don't have all the information, this, that, and the other, you know. So
and that's always an excuse, bro.
Yeah, it's just a way to dismiss it. So, you know, what do you actually do? You have to change your circumstances so that you can affect some political power to actually change laws and things like that. Transform our community so that we don't necessarily have to even navigate as much in their communities to where you look out of place by being there, so to speak, you know, because I don't really think it's safe a lot of times. You got to be very careful where you are and how you're moving.
Right. And I saw something earlier about we should be done with trying to conform. I believe that. I believe we, just like you said, we need to find more different avenues to do what we need to do. Because when it comes down to it, they've already showed their hand. They don't care. And they don't care. For the most part, they ain't going to do nothing about it.
Correct.
I mean, it's that simple. We need our own businesses. We need our own record labels. We need our own everything. We need our own malls. We need our own Walmarts, Targets. We need all that. Like, we need our own, because everybody else got their own and we don't have our own. So anytime we innate shit, better word, lack of better word, something happens, and it's gonna continue to happen because they've already shown they ain't changing, bro. For the most part, I ain't saying all of them, but for the most part, they ain't changing. And it's about time for us to, you know, like they say, pull ourselves up from the bootstraps and get our own shit, man. I mean, that's the way I look at it, because again, they ain't trying to share, bro.
Right. They ain't trying to share.
They ain't trying to share, bro.
Right.
That's how I look at it, man. It's I don't know, man. I don't know. I think heads need to be put together, and we got to figure out something different, because this plan of action is not. It's not viable. It's not.
Well, I mean, people get riled up, and then time goes on, and they calm down, and then nothing happens.
And then it'll happen again next week, and then we back at point 8. So like it's again, this is just, it's circle talk, bro. It's like
right.
It's everything is just coming 360, man. We need to figure out something else, because we not part of they plan, bro.
Right.
They out there killing. So
actual.
I mean, I don't know, man. But moving on, man. Did you in before I even get on to because we got some tech to talk about, but before I get to that, just something, and this kind of reminded me of that. Did you see the whole thing with Karen?
I saw a couple of things. I really don't understand what it is.
Karen talking about calling a woman Karen, calling a white woman Karen is worse than calling a black person the N-word.
Yeah, that's madness.
That's crazy.
That's absolute nonsense.
That right there is crazy. Like I don't even.
And I advise people not to even give stuff like that credence. That's
It
just
gained
pure
some traction though. Yeah,
that's
there it
just
is.
pure silliness.
And for the people that are actually listening to the show, I'm gonna actually read it. Yes, the K word. She actually called Karen the K word. That right there shows you how kooky this woman is. Whoever
The
made
K word.
the K word. Wow. So yes, the K word is stronger than the N word,
Right.
at least currently. Misogyny and I can't pronounce
Patriarchy.
patriarchy. I know the word, but I just couldn't pronounce it. Sorry. Has been around longer than slavery. Just don't use either. Okay. That's all I'm gonna read. That's crazy.
But okay, keep reading. The
You want me to
picture, picture below says, "Stop saying Karen." Karen is a sexist and racist term equivalent to the N-word for white women. Calling a woman Karen is an attempt to get rid of a woman's right to stand up for themselves.
All right, let me say this. Karen is can be an actual woman's name, no matter what race you are. I know some black Karens, so
Yeah, I worked with one at the previous hospital I worked at.
So I've never come across any black person or anybody ever with the name N-word. Like I've never, like it's never happened. I mean, have you? Do you know somebody that has that as their first or last name?
No.
So what is this woman talking about? Like how? Like how is this?
It's called a false equivalency, sir.
Oh my goodness!
Is this real? Was this
I'm
a real
hoping
tweet?
this is not real, bro. But I've seen this
Or was this
gain
like
traction here.
Was
This is gain
something-
traction.
Maybe this was something done in jest.
And look at that at the top, dear millennials. Bro, millennials got it bad, bro. Like everybody blame millennials for everything, bro.
I don't mess with millennials. Leave them people alone. Man.
And the funny thing about it, it's not really millennials that they really talking about. It's more so Gen Xers. But
Okay.
Whatever, man. Gen Zers, right? Is it Gen Xers or Gen Zers?
Bro, I don't talk about
these
goofy terms
or something. But yeah. So let's get into some video games, bro. Microsoft.
You and
Series
these damn
X.
video games. All you do is play video games.
Bro, this is your fault, bro.
What do I got to do?
No, you turn me into this gamer, bro. Don't be trying.
What?
Yes. This is you getting me all hyped for
I'm pretty
these video
sure
games.
you and your brother were playing video games before I met you, sir. Pretty sure.
Meh.
You talked about having a Commodore
Meh.
a couple shows ago. So
We did have a Commodore that my father wouldn't let me play. But anyway, bro. So Xbox Series X had an unveil showing off some of their titles that are going to be coming up for launch or around launch. So on that list, I have Bright Memory Infinite, Dirt 5 Scorn, Chorus. Did I say that right? Chorus. Madden 21 is going to be coming out. Bloodline 2, Call of the Sea, The Ascent, The Medium, Scarlet Nexus, Second Extinction, which looks really good. I'm really waiting for that one. Yakuza, the new Yakuza game, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
So what are you looking forward to in this list?
Couple of them, man. Some of those I didn't know anything about until I actually saw it. So some of the ones I'm looking forward to: Bright Memory Infinite. Oh my goodness, bro! That game right there looks amazing. Well, it looks cool. It's fun. You know what I'm saying? Like at first he had a AR-15. I believe that was it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. So he's shooting, but then he's gonna come out with a knife. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, this game looks. I mean, I really
the
can't.
Crazy thing about that game is that they said it's made by one person.
Right. Correct.
That's the crazy part right there.
I wonder how long did it take him to make this, bro. Look at this. This is my part right here. This right here got me hyped. Look at that. Wait. There we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Get your ass back over
here. He got gaffled.
Bro, I cannot wait for this.
He got gaffled.
This looks so much fun. I hope there's more like scenes where it's a little bit and we are looking at screen grabs and videos from like, you know, there's not a full product yet, but I do want to see more
I was looking at this and I thought it was like two different games because I looked away. I was watching this a little bit at work while I was working, and then I looked up and he was in a car, and I'm like, is this a different game? Is this a racing game? Like, it looks like there's a lot to.
It looks like it's a lot
going on,
man. It is a lot, but yeah, man, I'm hyped for this. Like I was about to say, I hope there's more light in the game. Like, it looks very dark, and which is fine. But I think it's because we're just looking at a trailer. That's why,
right?
It's like that. But definitely want to see more of that. Dirt 5, bro. Bro, that's a day one. That come out whenever that comes out.
Now with Dirt, do you want Dirt because you're a racing fan or because you're a Dirt fan? Have you played previous Dirts?
I've seen. I have played previous Dirts, and I'm more so have seen them. But I have played Dirt. One of them, Dirt 3, I think. I know I didn't play 4, but I did.
Okay.
Play 3. This looks good, man. It reminds me a lot of Forza Horizon. I mean, just look at those cars, man, and look at the detail, look at the graphics, man. I'm excited for it.
Right.
I hope it's more open. Hopefully it's more open.
I don't think it will be. It looks like Forza, but I don't think it's going to be as open as. I've never known Dirt games to be that open, but this looks a lot like Forza Horizon to me.
Right, that's why I'm thinking it may be. Bro, Horizon is so good. The Horizon series is so good.
Right.
Forza that I'm hoping other devs, game devs, take notice and just open this up, man. That's what we want. That's what racers want. They want that open world, man. To take your car.
The Dirt series is because the Dirt series came from Dirt Rally, which is a rally car game, racing game, and they think they wanted to make it a little bit more arcadey. So I kind of feeling with this one that they're trying to expand the formula a little bit. I don't know how open it'll be, but it really reminds me of Forza.
Yes. Same thing. Scorn. That game, very interesting. They didn't give us much, but they gave us a nice trailer of it.
That didn't have any gameplay, right?
Right. No, it didn't. It was just, it was kind of like a trailer. It didn't have any gameplay, but I kind of felt uneasy. You know what I'm saying? Like, make my flesh crawl a little bit. And I don't know, man. It looks very interesting. I want to see more. That's all I could say about it. It looks cool. I definitely want to see more about that. What else? What am I looking for? I want to talk about Bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
Bloodline is getting a lot of crap online for the graphics that they showed for the during the unveil of these that happened on happened the other day. I kind of agree with it, man. This looks.
I'm not even sure that this is gameplay. I'm not sure that this is just something that was put together to demonstrate the aesthetics of the game.
Mm-hmm. It looks fun. I mean, it looks like it's something I could be into, but at the same time, the graphics look like something that could have been on 360. Now,
I don't think it's that bad. I think you're being a bit hyperbolic with that. But
bro, look at his hair.
Yeah. I mean, the hair looks bad, but it definitely looks more detailed than the 360 game.
That hair looks like WWE 2K20 hair.
Yeah, the hair is terrible. I'll give you that.
And I don't know, it just, but am I looking at gameplay that's gonna be on the Series X?
This part here looks like gameplay. The other part is not. I don't think it's gameplay. This looks like gameplay to me right here. That's like a cutscene. This game is like a cult classic on the PC.
I know. Nah, a lot of people love this, but
and you also have to remember that this is a cross-generation game. This is a game that's been in development for a few years, so it's not gonna. That part looks really good. It's not gonna show you the most detailed graphics because it's still being made for older hardware at this point. I saw a video from Digital Foundry earlier, and they went over how some of these games look, and they were saying that this game is going to have like ray tracing and stuff like that, so it's going to look better.
It's going to look better. Okay,
yeah.
Okay. But that's what I was asking. Like, is this? Am I seeing what's going to be like? But yeah, man, it leaves a lot to be desired as far as the graphics. Everything else, I mean, I'm interested in playing it. It looks good. I mean, as far as what I'm seeing, but the graphics kind of push me back a little bit.
You being a graphic snob. Is that what this is?
But you know how I am. I'm always like
you haven't even built your PC yet, and you're already acting like a PC gamer.
Come on, bro. Don't do me like that.
That's what you're doing.
All right. Moving on to they had one game, Call It a Sea. I didn't
even pull that one up. That looks like
it looks weird, bro.
Sea of Thieves to me.
Yeah. Madden 21. I'm not really a Madden player anymore. I used to be, but
bro, when I started seeing people with broken legs intercept balls,
you know what it is with Madden.
I stopped playing Madden.
You know what it is with Madden. Remember those 2K games for the Dreamcast?
Mm-hmm.
The football, 2K football.
Mm-hmm.
Those were amazing.
Yeah,
and those were whooping Madden's ass to me, in my opinion.
Not in sales, but gameplay, yes.
In gameplay, yes. Gameplay, it was a much better game.
Right.
I haven't played Madden ever since. I've tried to. I can get through a few games, but it's so hokey.
I needed to take a true leap and do something like really, really good, because it's like they have a monopoly, so they're not really going to reinvent the wheel too much. They're just going to keep putting that wheel out and change some of the paint on it, put a couple of designs on it, so to speak. You know,
yeah,
they need some competition.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I never went back really. I mean, I've tried to get into it. I've played a few games, but not really into that. The Ascent. Did you see
now
that?
The Ascent? This is my type of game.
Yes.
I don't know if you've ever played. I don't know if you've ever played Diablo.
Yes.
Or damn, I forget the other. There's another game that's just like
it's a shoot 'em up, man. It's you just run around. It looked fun.
No, it's not. It's a action RPG.
Okay.
So it's not an arcade style shooter. It looks like it, but it's not. It's more closer to Diablo.
Okay.
And this is my type of thing. I'm actually playing a game like this called Darksiders Genesis.
Okay.
Like I'm really into games like this, and the gameplay looks really good to me. They actually have IGN has actual 14 minutes of gameplay. You should check it out.
Okay.
When you get a chance, it shows what this game is about.
Well, as far the few minutes of gameplay I've seen looks fun. Look at that, man! You just run around blasting people. It looks
right.
fun, and it looks like you can get multiple guns. I saw the one guy with the flamethrower and everything.
So the action RPG games they tend to have loot like a Destiny or a Borderlands. So you pick up new loot that gives you new abilities or new guns that do different things and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's why you're going to see different stuff in there. So like games like Torchlight, Path of Exile. Path of Exile is the one that I was looking for. I enjoy those games a lot. Okay. So like some of my favorite games to play.
Well, this seemed like something I definitely get. We can definitely hop on that together. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. Moving on to another game that I saw, The Medium. Did you see that?
I looked at it a little bit. I didn't pay too much attention to it.
It's I need to know more about it, man. I didn't see much. A lot of people say that's going to be good, and they're waiting for that one. I didn't see that much. I didn't see really
that like the psychological thriller type thing, right?
Yeah. Horror thriller or something like that. But I didn't see much to write home about, so I need to see more. And maybe it might be something. I mean, the graphics look good. What I saw looked good. I just didn't see really any gameplay that made me, jump up and down for it.
Right.
Scarlet Nexus. What do you think about that one? Did you see that one?
What was Scarlet Nexus?
That's the one, man. They had these like creepy flower.
Oh,
machine
the anime looking one.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I glanced at that one a little bit.
It looks good.
Is that something that
I don't know?
Because that one didn't really appeal to me that much.
With that one, I'm not sure. Second Extinction.
Bro. Right. Now that one I'm kind of looking forward to.
Bro, you remember Turok Dinosaur Hunter?
Most definitely.
That's the first thing I thought of when I saw this.
Now you dating us by talking about Turok and stuff like that.
That's what I got out of this, man. This, bro, I'm waiting for this one.
This is co-op too, but this is co-op too. So, you can run around with a squad. I don't know how many people you can play, but I've seen at least 3 people in the trailer. The
world looks really good. The map they're on, the maps, they look really good from what I've seen.
It's 3-player co-op.
Okay. 3-player co-op. Look at that, man. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah. This is probably gonna be a day one, bro. I mean, of course I gotta look up, see more about it, but I like what I'm seeing.
These graphics look decent. I'm not seeing like true next gen graphics or anything.
Well, them ain't gonna come to like a year or two after.
Right.
But yeah, man, I'm hyped for this one. That one, like I said, I instantly thought of Turok Dinosaur. Was it Turok Dinosaur Hunter or
that was the name of the first game? Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Turok Dinosaur Hunter. That's what that reminded me.
Why was he hunting dinosaurs?
I have no idea. Did you ever flip that game, bro?
I believe so.
I don't think I flipped it, man.
But that was the name of the first one,
bro. The weapons the guy had.
Yeah, because I remember getting like
he had a nuke gun, bro.
Yeah, I remember getting a super strong gun that could kill anything.
Bro, he had 2 nuke guns. One was like a smaller nuke that would wipe off half the people on the map. But then he had one gun that
this game looks so terrible now.
Wow, put it up.
And you remember thinking that back in the day,
state of the art.
I can't blow it up.
State of the art. Oh, you can't blow it up?
I remember thinking that this was like the best thing in the world. Look at this.
Jesus Christ, bro.
That looks so terrible now. I believe there was either a PC version or there's a emulator.
That game looked that bad, bro.
Yeah.
Like in my like.
Remember when all the N64 games had the fog, so you couldn't see beyond, and now you can actually see like cities, and you can go up into the air and fly, and the technology has advanced so much. It's ridiculous.
Look at that dinosaur's mouth, bro.
Dinosaurs don't look that bad, but the textures and everything, oh my god.
Wow, polys.
Trash.
So what do you think about the Yakuza game?
Not to be honest with you, I've watched gameplay of Yakuza games. They remind me of like Grand Theft Auto Shenmue type of mashup. Not that it's open world. I think the later games started to get more open world, but I've never played a Yakuza game. It just never appealed to me.
When I saw this, I'm interested. I am interested, and it kind of makes me want to go back and see about those because I never played Yakuza either. So it kind of makes me want to go back to at least see what happened in those.
Right.
I might be getting this one. You know me.
Okay.
I kind of,
You just gonna buy like 8-9 games at the start of the generation. I'm still gonna be playing Destiny, so
hopefully by the end, bro.
Because I think you're gonna get an upgrade. They hinted that they're just gonna let you upgrade it. So, and I mean, for me, I was thinking about it earlier. That's one of the best things to have a game that you can just continue playing, because you know how slow console launches are, and the games take forever to come out.
Right.
Just keep playing this one. Hopefully with better for graphic fidelity and smoother gameplay.
Correct. Yeah, man. I think I might go back and get into that. Get into the Yakuza just so I can, Assassin's Creed. What do you think about that? What do you?
I stopped playing Assassin's Creed after like number 2.
What about this one? Are you gonna be, bro? This right here is
Vikings. Vikings don't really do it for me, bro.
Vikings do it for me, and I'm gonna tell you why. Do you? You don't watch. See, you one of them. You one of them newfangled guys that don't watch TV.
Them newfangled guys. You try to talk like I got a man bun or something. Like what? Don't disrespect me, bro. Don't disrespect me like that.
No, bro. You one of them non-TV watchers. I watch a TV show called The Last Kingdom, which is about Vikings. Saxons versus the Danes. Have you ever seen that, or have you seen it seen the trailer or anything for it? So it's basically Saxons versus Danes. This is before England became a whole country. Was kind of separated between Northumbria and Mercia and Winchester, and all that stuff. So King Alfred, and I'm pretty sure this game is somewhat based on that, on that period. And there's other Viking shows. You do got Vikings and a few other Viking shows that I haven't watched. I'm mostly into the Last Kingdom. But people do say Vikings is really good. But anyway, back to this. Yeah, man, I'm interested. I want to see this. I want to get this. This here is what I've actually been looking at as far as, a lot of the games that they announced. It was my first time seeing them on that scale. I mean, I've heard of them, but this one right here, I have been reading about and looking at. I don't
Is
think
that bird really like a companion? The bird that just came on their shoulder?
I hope so. But yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to that one. That's definitely so. Overall, as far as like everything they announced, there are some games that I will get when they first come out. Like, yeah. So I was definitely, I don't know, man. I've been reading a lot of bad stuff about the unveiling. I don't know what people were expecting. I mean, these are first gen games, and
they messed up by hyping it up. They need to stop hyping stuff so much and just say we're having an event here. You'll be shown some new games. Like, don't say stuff like this will change everything. They just keep shooting, because what they do is like Xbox is the new kid on the block that gets picked on, and then like they go buy some new clothes, and then when they come out with the new clothes, they told everybody they get new clothes, then they come out in like something that nobody wears or is out of style, so they just get picked on again. They keep doing stuff like that.
That's funny, bro.
That's what they do.
That's a good analogy, bro.
That's what, because they are new in comparison to Sony and Nintendo. I'm
thinking that might have happened to me a few times. That's why I'm laughing. It might have happened to me a few times.
I was trying to think of like those really cheap shoes that your mother used to buy you. I can't think of the name. No, it was another brand.
Pro Wings, bro.
Pro Wings. That's it. That's it right there. Goddamn Pro Wings.
Mitries. Well,
I never heard of that one.
But yeah, man, like
and they buy you the Pro Wings that look like Jordans. Correct. Which makes the situation even worse.
You went out there and bragged to everybody. Hey, come next week. Don't get these shorts. Hey, bro, come next week, bro. Y'all laughing now.
Right.
But come next week, watch. And
for my birthday, I'm gonna get some Jordans. Goddamn Pro Wings.
You show up in some Shaqs.
Dude, my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Some Charles Oakleys.
Right.
But,
some Manute Bowls. You got the Manute Bowls fresh off the press.
But they also talked about something else, smart sharing, which is being able to buy the game for your old system, and when you do finally get your Series X, or if that's what you want to do, you still be able to play that same.
I think it's called smart delivery.
Smart sharing. Sorry about that. Smart delivery.
Essentially, it's just cross buy.
Okay.
Like,
I like that though.
With Play Anywhere, which is something that Xbox does. I think they're probably just rebranding it into smart delivery. When you buy it, let's say you buy it on the Xbox, you can also get a PC version. Like, so when I have Gears of War, I have Forza, or pretty much any new Microsoft game that has come out in the last few years, you get the PC version as well. So this is something similar, but it's just across console instead of to the PC as well.
Gotcha. And it seemed like EA is doing something similar. I don't know if it's
they are, but EA is just being the jerks that they are, and just deciding that they're not gonna participate in it. We're gonna do our own thing.
We're gonna do our own thing.
So they're gonna have their own, which is the same thing, but they're just gonna have their own separate program. Because they have. I was talking about Game Pass last week. They have a version of Game Pass called EA Origin. So they just do that. They just do their own thing. So it is what it is. That's why they're kind of dying off. If it wasn't for Madden, it would be a wrap for EA.
EA's weird, bro.
Yeah.
Not all that wasn't all the news that Microsoft came out with. What about the Surface Pro?
Yeah, they announced some new Surface devices. Are you into Surface devices? Not at all. You just an Apple man.
I'm trying to get out of. That's why I'm building the PC. I'm trying.
You think this
trying to get away from Apple, but
absolve you of your sins, my brother.
Yes,
you're not gonna be absolved of your Mac sins. But yeah, I've had a Surface in the house. I bought it for my daughter. It wasn't mine personally, but I've been considering getting the Surface for a while instead of just consistently buying iPads. Okay. Because I kind of want to do like some on-the-go music production. I don't want to use like Beatmaker or the production apps on the iPad. I want something a little bit more robust. Okay. So yeah, these, this Surface 2 starts at $399. The Surface Book has decent specs on it. That one starts at $15 though, but it's a decent little laptop. They have headphones, buds, and then they have the big Surface touchscreen there. Okay. So I'm considering you might see me later on in the year with one of those. Even though I'm still thinking about buying the Surface Pro, that big 12-inch.
What's different about it? Like,
not the Surface Pro, the iPad Pro. I'm sorry.
What's gonna be? What are they doing new?
It's just a refresh. New processors, new NVIDIA graphics cards in there. That's all.
What kind of processor they use? The Intel, right?
They use Intel. Yeah, this one of them has in the book it has a i5, and then the upgraded version has a i7. Okay. The Surface Go, which is more closer to the iPad, it has like a Pentium, which is that's their really light, almost like mobile version, and that has onboard Intel graphics.
Gotcha. Okay, all right. I don't know, man. It's a cool store, man. I like the Microsoft store. I like
you just like around the store. That's the crazy part about you.
I like to tinker around with the little.
You go into the Microsoft store and just like the aesthetics.
I actually like the micro. This is weird because me, I am a Mac guy. But I actually like the. I got to get close onto the mic because I don't want everybody knowing it. I think the Microsoft store is way better than the Apple store.
Man. Why is that though?
I don't know, man. Like they got video games out. Like I could sit in a corner and get on the couch and play Forza. Like
right.
It's much more. I don't know, man. I just don't like the atmosphere of Apple. I'm more so like the atmosphere. Like they really want you to come in and just get hands on. They want you to sit down.
That's because they're desperate. Talking about the Microsoft store. Yeah, they desperate. They need to do something.
Man, they
is to get people in there to buy the other devices because Windows is Windows and the Surface line are there more. I think the Surface line is more successful than the Xbox, at least the recent release of the Xbox. So they want people to come in there and get that stuff, man.
Yeah, they do a good job, man. Because me and my son, we could be in there for hours, bro.
Put them cookies at the front door. the warm cookies.
Yeah.
Come in here, play some video games with us.
Man, they got a couch in there. You can sit down and play Xbox.
I've been in one. Have I been in one? I think I've been in one, but that's way out in the suburbs somewhere.
And they don't. There's another. They really don't bother you. Like Apple, they're picking at you and bothering. Or do you need any help? Or what are you looking at?
Because they don't want you stealing stuff. Black guy coming here with a gray beard. He's suspicious. Mm-hmm. He up to something.
Bro, damn near everything I got is Apple. They ain't got to worry about me stealing anything.
Probably trying to steal some
booty.
My God, dude.
Up to no good. Up to no good.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God, man. We about to run up. Hey, no, before we get out of here, please tell me you heard about the lady with the COVID semen, bro. What?
The lady got COVID semen?
Didn't some lady
Nah, bro. What they did was for some strange reason they tested somebody's semen.
No, not a lady had COVID semen, but didn't the lady wasn't it the leading person a woman who found out about the COVID?
I don't know who it was, bro. I don't know. I just know that somebody tested some semen over in China, and even though the person was recovering from corona, they still found the Rona in the semen. That means the testes.
Is it sexually transmittable?
They don't know.
Can you catch
me personally? I say let's not talk about this around women. Let's keep this a secret. Cause I don't need no, you gotta put this on. You just that and the other,
Bro, you got on the screen a yolk of Rona, bro.
Hey man, the life of Rona.
Is that how you spell yolk?
I'm pretty sure that's how you spell yolk. You're trying to call me out now.
I don't know, bro. I never seen this, bro. I think I know what you're trying to say, but it may be right. I don't know. Yolk,
bro.
I didn't know it was an L in it. I thought it was YOAK, but I'm dumb. So
wow. So with that, we're gonna be getting out of here. No, I think we should keep this secret so that the ladies don't find out about this, because it's gonna cut into some action, bro. There's gonna be somebody somewhere mad because of this story,
bro. Why they even tested it? Like who says let's check this?
My thing is, who came up with the idea to test the semen?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
did you get a sample that tasted a little different? Is that what it was? Like, why did we need to test the semen? Why did that come across your mind?
Whose idea was like, we better check his semen?
Well, look, it's probably a female.
It's a little bit more bitter.
It's a little off. I'm gonna run some tests.
It's tart.
Right. The coloration is it's not the same.
Why is it so watery?
Oh my goodness, bro.
Let me test this specimen.
I'm starting to go down conspiracy road here. They're coming after the testes, bro. This might be part of the 5G.
Bro.
This might be part of the digital dollar. This might be part of the Terminators. Because they're coming after the testes now. Okay?
Right. The moment you start going after our testes, the moment I
get ultra paranoid, bro.
I might start to think this might be a little bit more than what
I get ultra paranoid. Like don't come for my testes, please,
bro. I can't with the subject, man.
After we get done, I'm trying to get some
booty.
Let's run up out of here, man.
So leave my testes alone, please.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. I whose idea was it was Karen, bro. It had to be Karen.
It was probably Karen. Karen started it all.
It had to be Karen, man. I can't.
Karen started it all, bro.
Karen out here testing semen.
Bro, that's great. I legitimately COVID-19. I got a little worried when I saw this story. I got a little bit worried.
Yeah, that's enough to make you think.
That's hitting closer to home, bro. You can take along. Leave the boys alone.
Because now they're gonna start having you try to ejaculate in the test tubes and stuff like that. Nah, bro, I'm done. It might be the 5G.
It's probably the 5G, bro.
I don't know, man.
I gotta put aluminum foil up all around my house now.
Man. All right, man. Well, we want to thank everybody for listening and watching our show. You can check us out on YouTube and Twitter, From Chicago to Dummast, and IG and Facebook, Dummast Podcast, all one word. Check us out. We are out of here. Ty, hit the music.
We are out of here. I'm gonna start ending the shows like singing.
In my ear?
I'm just gonna start singing. What does your shirt say? You love squirrels. Mine says, never forget.
Mine says, I love squirters. Bro.
Never forget the toilet paper.
I heart squirters. Hey, what if, bro? Now, if it's in semen, COVID-19, could it be in women ejaculate?
Yeah, we need to test the eggs. We need to. You try to do. What do they call it? I forget what they call it. Let's end this before we get in trouble.
Do that. I'll run up out of here.